Say youngster, Randy, I'm not afraid. Youngster, giant face boy, from parade. Youngster, get away long time, babe. Say, oh, you come and tell me, say you're bad and you're wicked. But check it out and you are big gun stupid. Well, if you have a one gun for choose, nobody feel say you can dissolve me crew. Oh, you come and tell me, say you're wicked and you're bad. Check it out and you are big gun, baby. Well, if you have a one gun for choose, nobody feel say you can. When me gangster, step past police and no afraid. Youngster, get away the long time and bed. Youngster, rest on a wall of peace in the shade. Yeah. And that's what they say. Oh, you come and tell me, say you're wicked and you're bad. Me check it out and you a big gun bag. Yeah. Freedom of speech is dead. They locked up Don Lemon. Why we're gonna cook some mackerel. Right, and we're gonna do some beetroot. Make you speak truth. This is the beetroot. It make you speak truth, okay? We're gonna blend it with lime. And if you have ginger, you put some in there. You could mix it with carrot also. Uh-huh. So what we have now is some corn that's about to go bad. You see it right here? The corn is about to go bad, so we ain't gonna let it spoil. We're gonna cut this up in the pot with the rice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna wash it up. I'll just cut out this corn in the pot. That's it. And stay in the pot with the rice. This is my rice pot. We're just cooking tin mackerel and rice. It's very simple. We're gonna do it with some beetroot. Okay? Simple. So before this corn go to waste, I might as well use the next corn on the cob. Before it go to waste, I just put it in the rice. It's a simple thing that you can do at home. It's simple. Alright, corn on the cob. It's about to go bad, but I'm putting it in my rice. So it's nice. See? Corn on the cob. It's about to go bad. Now we can't afford for food to go to waste these days, because everything is tariff under the order of Donald Trump. So food is very expensive, so we put nothing to waste. Everything goes in the pot. Sweet corn and rice with grayish mackerel. It's gonna taste good. Understand? We're gonna do some beetroot. Make you speak truth. That's it. Mix it in. Mix it in this rice. Okay? That's it. Let it cook. Let's work on this beetroot. So, this beetroot I've had for a few days. You see the leaves? The leaves are really withering down. I've had it for a few days. Now it's gonna go in the belly. Okay, so we're gonna peel it. Cut off these stems. You know, beetroot is good for the blood. And I used to do it with ginger root, but I have no ginger today. See a lot of dirt on it? We're gonna wash it, peel it. Don't have no ginger today. Ginger root, okay? I'll get some ginger tomorrow. And I'll probably pick up some more beetroot. A beetroot is a root food. You understand? Good to build up your red blood cell count. If you have low red blood cell count, you drink some beetroot. Build up your red blood cell count with some beetroot. You see what I'm saying? Now let's get the blender. Let's get the blender. Let's get the blender. Very simple, very easy. This is good for you. Okay, we're gonna cut it up, put it in the blender. Here's the blender. Okay, let's peel it, throw it in the trash, cut it up, put it in the blender. Now the thing about beetroot is stains, red stain. You know what I'm saying? You can probably wash this very clean and blend it with the skins. I wouldn't personally see any harm in it. If you wash it extremely clean, I scrub the outside. You could probably blend it everything as is, but I'd rather peel it right now. So you look, see your fingers get red. That's beetroot. That's how it is. They call it beets. It's very good to drink. Has a lot of health benefits. You know what I'm saying? And one of which it helps to build back your red blood cell count. So if you have low red blood cell, this is a solution to your problem. You know what I mean? Yeah. And normally when you buy it in a bunch, most stores just sell like 3 beets. Like this 3 right here. They 3 in a bundle. You could probably buy more. Sure. Look how red your hands are. That's the beetroot. Let's get the blender. Da, 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 da. Okay, here's the blender. And if you have a white kitchen, this thing will make your entire kitchen red. So you got to be careful with it. You know what I'm saying? It will stain everything on your clothes if you don't know how to deal with it. That's the thing about beetroot. You got to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I drink beetroot juice or drink that I blend, I just feel it gives me a kick. You could feel it immediately. That's the thing about this drink. As soon as you drink it, it gives your body a kick. And it's a natural root food. You know what I'm saying? But it packs, a lot of people eat it, like cook it and eat it. But let me tell you something. If you blend it into a drink, you're going to get a different, you're going to have a different thing to say. Believe me. If you blend it into a drink and drink it, you're going to make you speak truth. That's the beetroot. You dig? So the thing we're going to do, we're going to blend, we're going to strain it in this jug right here. We're probably going to mix it in this jug also. But first, let's cut it up, right? and it's very thick. So you want to cut it up in small pieces so that it could actually blend in the blender. You see what I'm saying? Cut it up in small pieces. Listen to how it cuts. Kind of like a cardboard texture to it. Okay, that to the side. And you want to blend it for a good while. See what I'm saying? This thing you could put in your juicer also. And you could juice it, but you will gotta juice it with a lot of different juice, a lot of different fruits. You have to juice it with a lot of different fruits, because if you don't, there's not much juice in this. The thing about it is it's very potent juice. Very potent. When I say potent, I mean that. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you drink it, you feel it right away. And we're gonna do 2 blends with this amount right here. Right? 2 blends. It stains everything. Even if I take it off this board, it's gonna stain it red. Look. See my fingers? Okay, boom. Put it in this blender. About here. Put some water in there. Red. They make everything red. You gotta wash your hands up properly. It stains even kitchen towels. Well, let's go with the first blend. This is the first blend right here, okay? You see how the water is red? Look. The water is red. That's beetroot. Okay, get this out the way. Let's go with our blender here. Ready. Okay, so our rice is being cooked in the meantime, right? Remember, we're cooking Grace mackerel today. 2 cans. We probably put some cabbage in there, but that's with rice and some beetroot. That's it. You want to get everything out of this beetroot, okay? So blend it as fine as you can. Different varying speeds on the blender. Okay, so that's a lot of blending right there. So, does anyone know, like I said, if you got like white kitchen counters, you gotta be careful, man. I just messed up the entire place over here. Just by kitchen, it's countertop. Okay, blend it a little bit more. Is Don Lemon out of jail, or is he still in jail? He got arrested in LA by Trump today. I think it was this morning. Does anyone know if Don Lemon is free yet, or is he still in jail? I would like to know. He got arrested by Trump's Department of Justice for Minnesota, awaiting arraignment. Okay, thank you. So all over the place. Okay. Don Lemon, do you know that journalist from Louisiana? All of this was edged on by Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj said, "Oh, throw him in jail." And then the following day, she went, met with Trump, and said Trump, she's Trump's number one supporter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nicki Minaj did that. And then they wonder why a lot of black Americans do not like immigrants. That's why. Okay, here goes the beetroot. See it? That's it. This is our first blend, okay? For a gold card, citizenship. Yeah, just for a green card. You know you have celebrity status and a high leverage. And the best thing you could do is say that Don Lemon is supposed to be thrown in jail. Nicki Minaj did that. Now you understand why a lot of black. I'm a Jamaican person, okay? Everybody knows that. I'm Jamaican. I'm an immigrant living in America for 20 plus years. So now you understand why a lot of black Americans do not like immigrants. You understand? Look at what Nicki Minaj did to Don Lemon. She said he should be thrown in jail. Now that man is sitting in jail. You see? That's what you get. How did Nicki Minaj get to where she's at? Same black Americans put her there. Buying her music, supporting her. I mean, Caribbean people, to all types of people, but mostly the black culture in America. You know, the hip-hop culture. That's black culture in America. That's what she used to get herself to the top. And after getting herself to the top, the best thing you could do to say thanks to the black community is backstab them for a green card. You a dirty ass hoe. Nicki Minaj, you're nasty for that. Dirty, dirty, dirty. So nasty and so rude. For a gold card. She did it all for a gold card. You know what I'm saying? All for a gold card. Now, how did this thing all started? Okay, this is our first blend of beetroot. Okay, let's get to the second blend. How did this thing all started? Live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Live download for recommended restricted search results. Whatever. Okay. Watch this, right? They're trying to restrict my live on TikTok. I'm also on YouTube, so nah. You gotta restrict all of them. I'm streaming on YouTube right now. Did you know that? The people are reporting my live on TikTok. I'm also streaming on YouTube, so yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube right now. Yeah, Big Muscle Adventure. I'm on YouTube right now, live. Matter of fact, I got a lot more people on YouTube than TikTok. So go ahead. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Okay, so back to this beetroot, right? Yeah, let's get back to this beetroot. This is our second blend, man. This is beetroot thrown in there. It's lagging over here. I don't know. The Wi-Fi is great. It has great Wi-Fi. I don't know how it's lagging. Is your connection bad or good? Okay, here's the board that we cut the beetroot on. You see, turned red. I just washed off some of it. So let's go for the second blend. Let's put some water in there, right? Yeah, Nicki Minaj. Nah. For a gold card and a green card. That's what you did to your boy Don Lemon. Oh, throw him in jail. And the next thing you know, guess what Trump did? Throw him in jail. Yeah, Trump did that. You just gotta call things for what it is, man. There's no fixing up anything. You know what I'm saying? And the black community should, no matter where you're from in this world, you should never support people like Nicki Minaj. I don't care if you're from Africa, wherever, Caribbean black, American black, you should never support people like Nicki Minaj. You understand? She has enough money. She don't need a green gold card. You dig? Okay, let's go for the second blend. What is beetroot? The shea the water is red. We're gonna mix it with lime and sugar. That's funny. Yeah. But Don Lemon is from Louisiana. Did you know that? That's where he's from. I hope he sent down there for one of them voodoo dolls and put on Nicki Minaj's ass. I would love that. I would love Don Lemon to contact his people in Louisiana. Tell them to send him a voodoo doll made like Nicki Minaj and stick it with needles. I would love that. I'm telling you, man. Did that. McIntyre on YouTube says, "This is my first time on your website." It's not a website, it's a YouTube channel, which I started streaming on more regularly because TikTok is now heavily restricted. Uncle Mario, what's up? TikTok is heavily restricted, so that's why I stream on YouTube because YouTube. Okay, since I've been streaming right now, I got 2 flags on TikTok live stream, plus a violation and some other bullshit, right? And if you notice, YouTube has been running smooth and steady with no violations, no nothing. Why? Because I'm talking about Nicki Minaj, what she did to Dan Lemon, and all this other stuff. So TikTok is like that now since January 22nd. So any one of Trump's friend you talk about in a way that they don't like, they flag your videos, they do this. That's why I told all my peoples on TikTok, go over to YouTube and follow me on YouTube. Thank you for the gift, Uncle Mario, heart me. Go to YouTube and follow me on YouTube. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't have time for TikTok for going back and forth, this and that, I don't have time for it. You dig what I'm saying? That's it. They're Trump friends. They're Trump friends. Apparently, your freedom of speech is dead. Your First Amendment is gone. That's the thing. Your First Amendment is out the door. Don Lemon is in jail for it. They say he went to the church. What did he do at the church? Was he rioting at the church? No. He interviewed 2 people in the church. That's all he did. You know what I'm saying? They're weak. 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 The MAGA regime is weak. And they're falling apart. They're falling apart. They're falling apart. They're weak. That's it. They got to weaponize the Justice Department to arrest this man. For what? Just because Nicki Minaj said so? Anything Trump's want to get done, all he does is tweet it. He tweeted, oh, John Lemon should be in jail. 2 weeks later, Don Lemon's in jail. So he speaks to his base through his tweets. That's what Donald Trump does. He speaks to his base through his via tweets. Anything he tweets, they do it. That's it. There he is, home. Trying to blend this beetroot as fine as possible because we need everything out of it. The same thing you call beets, beetroot, whatever it is. Okay, this is what we're blending. You see how red it is? Good for your blood. As soon as you drink it, you feel that boost immediately. Shot. I think that's enough right now. This is our second blend. We're gonna strain this right here. It's very easy, okay? Then we're gonna squeeze some lime in it, mix it up. All right. You see how red it is? These are beets, beetroot, beets, same thing. That's it right there, okay? See it? You'd be surprised to see the amount of different things you can use to make drinks, juice, whatever it is you call it, okay? But this is very stainy. That's the thing you got to know about this. Understand? So when you're dealing with beetroots, make sure if you have like a white kitchen counter or a white cupboards like I have right here, they're white. Your hands are becoming red, right? You see how it's staying a little bit red? Okay, so that's what you got to know. Boom. Get all the juice out of it. Okay, these are nutritious drinks. Natural things that come from the earth. This is what's good for your body, okay? And your mind. Like I said, if you put some ginger in it, some ginger root. I don't have none right now, but when I do, I usually put it in there. You understand? Gives it a kick. Also, you can mix it with carrots. You could put carrots in this drink right here. Carrots, like 2-3 carrots, but the beetroot has a solid red to it. You see that? It's like sorrel. Do you know sorrel drink? The drink sorrel. Well, sorrel has a solid red, but the beetroot got it beat. I guess that's why it's called beetroot. Got it beat. Yo, we're gonna put 3 limes in there, okay? That's it. We're gonna put some sugar in it. And the best taste I usually get from beetroots is when I use brown sugar. You understand? That's how I get the best taste out of it. If I use white sugar or granulated sugar, I don't get the same taste. Maybe because I've been having brown sugar for years or whatever. But you can really use any sugar. Here's the thing also that you should know. You can use honey to sweeten this drink if you don't want no sugar. Like some people are, they don't eat sugar, but they can have honey. You could put some honey in this beetroot and just mix it with honey and limes. So there you go. You have your all natural drink. All natural, okay? No preservative, no nothing. And that's what's good for your body and your mind. Okay? It's going to provide you mental stamina. Mental stamina, so you don't feel droopy at work like you do all the time. Always droopy at work. I just want to go home. Your mental stamina is gone. Why? Because you're not drinking your beetroot. Your mind is not kicking. Your mental sharpness is down. You're not very alert. And that's you. Okay, so we got 3 limes here. That's all we need. But first, let's put the sugar in there. Put some brown sugar. Put whatever sugar you need. I just need a small amount, not so much. Okay. I think that's good. I don't measure sugar, okay? So if you measure sugar, that's up to you. I just know this is about good. And that's all I need. Then I mix around this sugar somewhat. Now I'm going to show you this wooden spoon. Look. You see how red it is? Good for your blood. This is beets, okay? All right. And tomorrow I'm going to make another fruit drink. I'm going to make another natural juice tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming it on YouTube and TikTok just as I'm doing right now. Right? Which doesn't require ginger. And that's going to be a very unique fruit. Right? I'm not going to tell you what it is. Tomorrow you're going to see it. Because I'm going to go to the store, pick it up tomorrow. Okay? And that fruit, let me see if you know what it is. That fruit, I can mix it with lime and sugar. And I can also mix it with milk, condensed milk. Who know what it is? Do you know what it is? Some people know. Some people don't. Either way, it's okay. I can mix it with sugar or milk. That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, okay? Sour sop. Who said that? Annabelle, don't give away my top secrets, okay? That's a top secret. Why are you telling people that stuff? Yeah, I plan to go get it at the store tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have been requesting it on YouTube. Say, man, I need to know how to make that. I like your stuff. Da, 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 da. I see some other videos, but they're not that cool. Woo, woo, woo. You make it look so simple. But you see, the thing is this, right? You got to make things simple and straightforward so a baby can understand. Too much complication isn't good. You understand? Yeah, a baby should be able to understand what you're talking about, what you're doing, and how you do stuff. You can't get too complicated. Simple. Keep things simple. Right? That's it. So now we got our limes in there. 3 limes. We're finished with the strainer. We're gonna mix it some more. And this is our beetroot juice right here. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be going for the sour sop, okay? I'm gonna be mixing it with lime. I'm gonna be mixing it with milk, so you could see. All right, the different ways. Plus, you can use the sour sop leaf to make a type of what you would call drink or a hot tea. You can use a sour sop leaf for that. And a sour sop leaf has a lot of health benefits also. A lot of health benefits, proven health benefits. It's good for it. Sour sop leaf. You know what I'm saying? That's also something you might want to learn. Now we're going to taste this beetroot and see how it tastes. I would much rather it with ginger in there, but I don't have ginger right now. I'll go to the store, pick it up tomorrow. Yeah, I would much rather this sour sop, not sour sop, beetroot with ginger in there. So I can drink this probably for a few days. And it's best served if you put it in the refrigerator chill. But we're not going to chill it in the refrigerator as it is. We're going to pour some ice. Pour it over some ice. Let's check on this rice. Rice and corn since the day you were born. Okay, so here's the deal. Remember we had some corn that was going to go bad. And we took the corn, cut it up, and we put it in some rice, right? Now I'm going to show you this rice and corn, how it came out nice, okay? Before we get back to that beetroot. So here's the rice with the corn in it, sweet corn, okay? So you don't have to waste your corns. You can always cook some rice, cut it up, throw it in there. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Red spot, stove down low. So this rice is almost done cooked. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch these spots because we're gonna put the tin mackerel over here, turn this down low from, turn this up high, put it medium-ish. That goes there. Da 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 da. This goes here. Clean your stove. Your house is dirty. Here's the rat. Here's the cat. Meow. And that's it. So now we're gonna taste this. Let's get some ice. Not like Donald Trump's ice, okay? Ice from the refrigerator. We're gonna taste it. Okay, I'm gonna taste this. It's beetroot. It make you speak truth. You see the color of it? Beetroot make you speak truth. Now taste. Ah! It's like a current. It shocks instant. As soon as you taste it, it's gonna shock you. Bzz, bzz. It's like electric. I'm telling you. I told you when I was making it. As soon as you make this and you taste it, it stings you instant. Bzz. Ah! Electrocution, man. I'm telling you, be careful with this thing. If you make this at home, be careful. Refreshing. You're gonna love this. Try it at home. Iron and who said that? Annabelle? Iron and hemoglobin. That's it. It has a lot of iron in it. Yo, the first time I made this drink, right? And drank it, I could have walked through the wall. I felt like Iron Man. I really did. I felt like Iron Man the first time I made it and drank it. Felt like I felt like I could walk through a wall. Serious power in there. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, I've been making this drink. The beetroot. It's a serious power. It's a power food. Very hidden. And it's so cheap. Look, people go to these energy stores to buy all these powders and these pills and all types of bullshit. Everything is in nature. It's right in front of you. You're just not seeing it, but you're seeing it here now. You get what I'm saying? Everything to help you is in nature. You dig? It's in nature. It's right in front of you. You go to the store, you buy all these pills. What they call it, energy store or energy this or boost me up or whatever. Okay, people do this type of shit. They go to the store, they buy all types of pills. This is good for that. It's good for that. They spend thousands of dollars at the energy store buying all this bullshit when they could go to Walmart and buy a bundle of beetroot for literally about $3. That's it. And all it takes is a few minutes. You saw me make this drink from top to bottom. From bottom to top. You saw me make this. You just got to go to Walmart, wherever store you shop, wherever you get your beetroot. He's out and they're trying to charge home with the 3K act. Okay, so he got out. Don Lemon got out. They're trying to charge him again. Yeah, I get it. It's all over the place. Thanks for that. I pinned this comment right here. That's on TikTok. So, yeah. Apparently, she said Don Lemon is out and they're trying to do some other charges, right? All the money you waste at the energy store, save your money. Go to your favorite supermarket. Angel's Rye is reporting on his page now. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna check it out later on. Go to your favorite supermarket, the green grocery store, or whatever it is. Pick up some beets, take it home, put it in your blender, blend it. You understand what I'm saying? Blend your beets. Okay? Get some ginger, put ginger in there. You don't have to put a lot like I do. Right? And I use organic ginger, not the Walmart big junky ginger. That's a small organic ginger. Put it in there. Mix it with lime. You could put some piece of carrot in there. You understand? And just drink it. Serious. You understand? That's it. I'm gonna put you on to some natural foods that could really help your body and mind. You understand? I'm gonna put you on to some natural foods. I'm gonna put you on to the Irish moss. You know the Irish moss, the sea moss. Do you know that? With linseed. I'm gonna make some, and I'm gonna show you how to make it from bottom to top. You understand? But make sure. Okay, so with the Irish moss, aka sea moss, either you have all the kids you want already before you drink this drink, because there's a chance that I'm trying to tell you, the Irish moss, the sea moss. If you don't want no more kids, leave it alone. You understand? Because there's a high possibility you could have more kids when you drink that drink. And the next drink is the cashew juice. Do you know cashew juice? Cashew, like the cashew fruit. You know, cashew as a fruit. It's not just a nut. It's like a banana fruit, and then the nut hangs on the end. I'm going to put you onto these juices. Natural things that comes from the earth, off plants and trees, help your mind and your body to grow. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that. I'm going to help you out. Yeah, carrot juice is good for you. Just pure carrot. And carrot, you know, you could mix carrot with lime or sugar. See what I'm saying? Now let's put the rest in the fridge to chill while we work on the rest of this dinner, okay? So we're gonna do some mackerel right now, but we're gonna get these seasonings ready, okay? These green seasonings, tin mackerel. It's not no fancy schmancy mackerel. It's tin mackerel. We're gonna get these seasonings ready. Not a lot of seasonings, just some thyme, some green onions, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Not a lot. And then we have something else that we could have tossed, but we're going to use it for dinner today. A lot of little things in your kitchen that you could toss, don't toss it. You could find a resourceful way to use it. And that's something you might want to do these days because of Trump's tariffs. Right? You want to be resourceful in your kitchen and don't waste food. Never waste food. Okay? Never waste food. And don't let... You know, one of the things that I learned, I used to just shop and buy a lot of food. But guess what? I realized, what are you drinking? It's beetroot. Keeping it real, it's beets. Beetroot. That's it right here. The thing I realized about wasting food, right, is when you overshop or you shop a lot. You know, say you grew up with a big family or whatever, right? These are green onions. You grew up with a big family and you're just used to cooking a lot of food. You're used to shopping a lot. And then all of a sudden, boom, you don't have such a big family no more, but you're still cooking a lot. You're still shopping a lot. What happens? You start to waste a lot of food, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit just stay in the refrigerator, spoils. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do to remedy this? Well, you buy what you need, or just a little bit over. I like a lot of pepper in this meat, in this mackerel, okay? A lot of pepper. I prefer Scotch bonnet, which I'm gonna get tomorrow. Put that on the shopping list. That's the next thing we're gonna get. This goes in the trash. Scotch bonnet pepper, ginger root. All right. And also we're gonna put some regular onions. And I think that's it. Not a lot of seasonings in this. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Let's turn the stove up. The rice is almost done. Completely finished cooking the rice. Dig? And that's that. So, the oil, a little bit of oil. Let it get hot. Let's get the onions. We need 1 onion. That's all we need. Boom, 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 boom. Uh-huh. 1 onion. Do we need this entire onion? Not really. I don't think we need this entire onion. We're just going to use what we need. Because what I notice is that with this mackerel right here, when I put too much onions in there, it just doesn't taste right. Like it's over onion, if there's such a thing. You know, and I already got green onions, so I'll probably just use half this onion. Half this onion, and then put the next half in the refrigerator for tomorrow. We're not going to toss it because, like I said, remember Trump's tariff. You can't waste food these days. You know what I mean? That's it. So all we got to do is put the rest of this onion in a zip tight bag. There's a Ziploc bag. Okay, that's how you store your onions so they stay fresh-ish up to the next day or the next use or whatever. Seal it, then put it in the refrigerator. That's all you got to do. Okay, so that's that. This is beetroot, okay? An easy blend, you could do it at home. The whole is supposed to be hot like this. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a piece of cabbage in this mackerel right here. We're gonna use 2. It's just a small amount in the can. We're gonna put a piece of cabbage. So this cabbage right here was about to go in the trash. If it had spent like 2 more days in the refrigerator, it would have been no good. Boom. Why? Because I didn't put it in an airlock bag. It was just sitting in a regular plastic bag in the fridge. So now we're going to prep it. We're going to put this piece of cabbage, right? It's like a quarter of a cabbage. It's going to go in the mackerel. Right? So we got the mackerel with cabbage. Okay? The mackerel with cabbage. And we got the rice with the sweet corn. A lot of things that you plan to toss out, you can really cook. But, I don't know, some people just hate their kitchen. I don't know what your kitchen ever done to you. What has your kitchen ever done to you? Some people hate their kitchen, man. Their pots are sitting there pissed off. Oh, I just want to cook. When am I going to cook? I want to cook one day. Nah, you're not cooking. I'm going to Burger King again. That's what that's what these people do. You know what I'm saying? They never cook. They stay mad at their kitchen. Pissed off at their kitchen, man. And their pot's crying. When am I going to cook dinner? You're never cooking dinner. I'm going to Chipotle again today. I want to cook one day. What am I made for? I was made for cooking, but I've never cooked. Your pots are talking to you. Uh-huh. Yeah. Pots are talking to you now. That's it. Okay, we're going to add this in this pot. Okay, we got a cabbage, green onions, cabbage, green onions, hot pepper, habaneros, thyme. Put it in the pot. All right. Then we're gonna mix it around. We're gonna cover it because we want this to steam. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? We're gonna steam with it. We're gonna throw these 2 mackerels in there. We're gonna throw these mackerels in there on top of that cabbage and green seasons and let it cook together. Yeah. Always check your expiration date. What does this say? Best by February 25th, 2028. So I guess we're good. Check your expiration dates on your canned food. Okay. Always check your expiration dates. Pour it over that cabbage, just like so. It's a small amount that's in there, so I'm going to use 2 cans. Expiration date, February 25th, 2028. Same thing. In the trash. So who's calling me? I'll call you back. Okay, here you go. Next can, pour it over that cabbage just like so. Right? Goes in the trash. Now we're gonna mix it around. We're gonna add 2 more things in there. Right? Well, not 2 more exactly, but yeah, let's put some black pepper in there. Black pepper. We're gonna put some black pepper in there. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Then we're gonna put some what? I like garlic and parsley. Garlic and parsley. I'm gonna put some garlic and parsley in there. And that's it, man. That's it. I also like pimento seeds, so I'm just gonna put some pimento seeds in there. Probably 2 or 3, not a lot. And what we always do with pimento seeds is crush them. Pimento seeds. We crush pimento seeds. I like pimento seeds. Okay, here. Crush your pimento seeds. And then sprinkle it around in this pot. Mix it around some. Now we're gonna let that cabbage steam. Now when this cabbage steams, right? When this cabbage steams, your food should be ready. Because we're ready, and now we're gonna clean up. We're gonna clean up now. So it's what? I've been streaming for 58 minutes and your dinner is already done. You see how fast that was? And you tell me you don't have time to cook? You told me you don't have time to cook because you worked. 1 hour, I'm done with dinner. It's that simple. But you told me, oh, I worked an entire day. I don't have time to cook when I get home. I worked an entire day. I made time to cook. 1 hour. I spent time in the kitchen. Who's that? Cabbage don't take no more than 8 minutes to steam, says I'm Jahai 4812. You're right. It's very quick food. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can make dinner. Mary Davis, hey, how you doing today? Walter Strickland, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? That's how fast. So when you go home, don't say, oh, I ain't got time to cook. I've been at work all day. The fact of life is you don't want to cook. That's the real truth. You just don't want to cook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Under an hour, you can have a very refreshing and low budget meal, which is important these days. That's important these days. You can have a low budget meal. I'm going to go over this budget of the amount of money that I spend on this entire food. Before I do that, I'm going to show it to you, right? Okay, so the rice is done. Boom. Rice is done. The rice is done. Mackerel is being steamed. I'm going to give you a video, a close-up video of the rice and all this other stuff, right? So let's take a look at the okay, so that's your rice with corn in there. Right? Just plain rice with butter and sweet corn that I was about to throw out. That's all it is. Nothing special. It's just white rice and sweet corn. Boom. Okay, here's your cabbage with the mackerel. The tin mackerel and cabbage. This is it right here. We got onion, sweet onion. No, we got onion, right? Regular onions, green onions, habanero pepper, thyme, black pepper, parsley, and garlic seasoning. And that's it. You notice how it's coming along real nice? All I got to do is mix it around like so. That's it. Just mix it around, and we're going to let that cabbage steam. We don't want to over steam our cabbage. You understand? Because you could do that too. You can over steam your cabbage. It's 2 tins of mackerel. Great mackerel, small tins. Right? $30 at least. Says I am Jog High 4812. Roughly, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's cheaper. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let's give the folks on TikTok a view of the pot. Right? Okay, let's do that. I don't want no tin mackerel. Okay, and that's you. Flip camera. Boom. Meryl, your video. What's this? Your video. Okay, flip camera. One more time. Okay, here you go. That's your rice and corn. White rice with corn. This is your tin mackerel with cabbage. That's it. Slowly steaming. It's almost gonna be done right here. Turn it down low. We don't need it to be dried out. Okay. Flip camera. Boom. Okay. So, where we at? We said we're gonna go over the cost of this meal. Right? Okay, so we have the beetroot. The beetroot, which cost me like $3 at Walmart or wherever. The green grocery store or what, that's like $3. Right? Plus sugar that, let's say $5 plus a lime, whatever. That's $5 for the drink. Right? $5 for a drink. That's all natural, made at home, home cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? Home cooked meal. We already had $5 a drink. You got the rice, another $2 plus the corn that we're about to dump the corn, right? So that's probably like $2 more. So that's $9. Salt, so $10. We're at $10. This pot, 2 mackerel, probably $5 plus the cabbage, an next dollar, seasons. I would say a total of about $15 for this meal right here. That could feed probably 4 people. You understand? About $15 for this entire meal that could feed about 4 people. That's it. That's how cheap your life could be. And you would go to Burger King. Good evening, happy Friday. What you cooking? Matt baby, mackerel rice and beetroot drink. If you go to Burger King or Wendy's or wherever, you're gonna spend, if you're shopping for 3 people, you're gonna spend about $30 or whatever for food, right? When you could go to the grocery store, get your own food, and have your home cooked meal. You know what's in there. You made it yourself. Hey Yvonne, what's going on? You made it yourself. That's all you got to do. You understand? And you eat healthier. You know what you're eating. You ain't got to sit in line and wait for food. Make the time for your kitchen. Okay? And don't disrespect your pots. Yvonne, how you doing? Yvonne Revels too. What's going on? Ladybug, hello from Philly. Stop disrespecting your pots. Make time in your kitchen, okay? Make time for your kitchen. Everybody, I know it's on a parasite cleanse, drinking okra water. Yeah, that's it. Okra water. That's the next food that I'm going to show you something about. Okros, right? Matt Baby 555 said drinking okra water. Okros is a very powerful food. You get what I'm saying? For those of you who don't know, okros is good for your joints. Okros is good for your joints and your waist. That's a joint also. Your backbone, you know. Every moving joint is good for it. You dig? Yeah. So, that's it for now. Catch me tomorrow. Stay safe out there, okay? You're okay. Make time for your kitchen. I'm telling you. Yvonne Rebels said make time for your kitchen. Make time for your kitchen. You notice where you always see me streaming? In the kitchen. In the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I stay in here. Good to see you. Make time for your kitchen. Your body will thank you. That's it right there. Your body will thank you later. Okay? And hopefully, they free Don Lemon of all the charges that they cooked up against him, or whatever the case is. Hopefully he's free soon. Enjoy your beetroot, okay? And for those who didn't see the full video, or from where we started at, the video will be saved on YouTube. So you could go to my YouTube channel at Big Muscle Adventure, and you could watch this live over and over and over. You understand? Have a great evening. You too, Yvonne, Matt Baby 555. We're going to catch up soon. How dare they pick up Don Lemon? That's Trump's America. I've been making videos forever on TikTok trying to tell people, look, this shit is not a joke. It's not a joke. Matt Baby said, how dare they pick up Trump? I've been trying to tell people, like, this is something serious. You understand? Not in my wildest dream, I think that they would lock up Don Lemon. Trump tweeted it. Oh, he should be in jail. Seems like Palm Bondi said, yeah, I heard you. I heard what you said the first time. Now he's in jail. I think he got out, they said, or whatever the case is. Anyhow, whatever, okay? But like I said, and there's a massive protest, by the way, happening in Minneapolis right now. I saw it on TikTok live stream. Massive protests in Minnesota, Minneapolis. Massive. I don't think they will ever stop. I'm afraid of what America is going to become. It is already there. That's what people don't realize. Because most people like myself were on the hamster wheel. We just wake up, go to work, go home, sleep, and not realize that, yo, you're in such danger that it's crazy. I got tired of making videos on TikTok. Tired of it. Like I'm trying to tell people the same thing over and over and over and over and over. That you're in danger. You're really in danger. You know what I'm saying? So stay safe out there. I gotta go. You understand? Stay safe out there. Stay safe. If you're protesting, do it peacefully and stay out of these ICE guys. Stay out their way because you see they killed 2 people in Minnesota. You understand? So stay out of their way. I'm trying to tell people when you see these ICE men around, stay at a far distance and record them. That's all you got to do. Stay at a far, get out their face. Get out of their faces. Stay away from them. You got your smartphone. My smartphone could pick up probably half a mile. I could zoom in real good. So I ain't got to be up in their face close to them. You understand? Yeah, get away from them and record them. They'll kill you. You saw them do it to Alex. You understand? You saw them do it to Alex. Okay? So, who are you? You understand? They killed 2 white people, a white man and a white woman. That's very unusual in America. The police or law enforcement usually kills non-whites. That's their usual targets. So if you see they're killing white people, this is sending a whole different signal. Like you should, that's something you should understand. You understand? You should understand that if you lived in America for a while, or even if you're overseas, you should know that more than less on the TV news stations, you usually see people of color getting gunned down or abused by law enforcement or police. But it's not a usual thing that you'll see white people, you get what I'm saying, getting their brains blown out like, what's her name? Renee Nicole Good in Minneapolis. It's scary. It's scary times. Scary times, man. You know what I'm saying? When you see journalists getting arrested, you usually see these in places like Russia. That's where you usually, or in North Korea. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that occurs in America. So I could go on and on and on and on. It's so much shit. Like I got burnt out from making videos. Now I'm just doing live and I'm mostly cooking to make it not so overwhelming mentally, because it could get mentally overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do a lot of cooking videos on YouTube. To cook, incorporate it with something else so people could focus on at least health, or different things like that. But yeah, stay safe out there. I'll catch you in the next live. Big muscle to stay on.